You don't have to have your own product or create one, okay? What do you do? You don't have to do sales. You don't have to have an audience. So who's buying this? Like, how can you read this list and be like, huh? So I do nothing. So then what happens? I buy this course and I get told I don't have to do anything, and then what? This is crazy. I've never seen the courses. I only ever see the ads and just write it off immediately. But seeing this, it's even crazier that anyone would believe this for even a second. This is literally the old fucking meme of like, step 1, question mark, step 2, profit. No. The dark truth behind making millions from online courses. I mean, pretty much everyone knows that online courses are a scam. But I'm interested.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more...
Nice to read some Music Junkie and NetSaber.
On September the 3rd, 2015, Tai Lopez released his infamous Here in My Garage ad. And people kind of memed it. It was a joke.
Yo, go fuck off, man. Stop harassing me, dude.
Here in my garage.
Here in my garage.
Even though it blew up on YouTube, everybody was being filled with all of his advertisements on
Whoa!
Here I am in my garage, here's my bookcase, what do I care most about?
Knowledge. What the fuck?
But what people don't realize is Tai Lopez paved the way for an invasion of what you can call internet online gurus. And if you've ever tried searching for...
There's no way they're that profitable, though. There's no way.
Business, entrepreneurship, self-development. At this point, they're in so many different niches I can't keep count, but you will probably be flooded with, at some point, an ad with them talking straight at you into a camera, telling you that sign up to my free training.
Free training that I'm giving you an invitation to.
Turn up for the online training
and join our completely free training where I'm registered to attend our free...
Whenever you hear that, just know that it's a scam. Like, I feel like everyone knows that.
And there's just so many of them. It's like a copy and paste. What you might not realize is that at first it seems a bit harmless, but some of these people are earning millions. Millions.
Whoa!
Millions.
What?
And then when you really look into it and you realize a lot of these people have a cult-like following.
You're telling me Sam, what was his name? Sam Ovkin? I wasn't even close. Sam Ovens has a cult following? I don't believe that for even a fucking second. How to become a consultant. This fucking guy even paid for the Google Premium thing where you get like ad on top of everything. So real quick, I'll give another pro tip if anyone's prone to getting scammed. Whenever you see this, like if you see ad up here, never click on this. You can just pay for this, and a lot of times what'll happen is a scam company will pay for this to try and bait people into signing up to a fake service. That happens all the time, especially with RuneScape. So if you try and download something like RuneScape, the first 3 of these are going to have ad here, and all 3 of them are viruses. So, pretty counterintuitive already, Sam. Wait, let me see. So what does he do? Thanks to the Prime. Dunk and the resub Ice Skeleton and gift sub Booty Eater. He's a YouTuber. I help people start and grow wildly profitable consulting businesses. Got started when I was 21 years old, completely broke, living and working out of my parents' garage trying to start a business. It's incredible how all of these gurus have the exact same origin story. It's wild. What a coincidence. I wondered, surely there's a way to get clients to come to us instead of chasing them, and then one day I figured it out. Over the next 4 years I made $10 million. Okay. There's the resub Dionysus and Sopain. I can't really see what he does though. Like, what the fuck does he do? What? All it says is millionaire consultant. Like, does he just talk to millionaires and ask for money? Like I don't really know what this means. Surely millionaires don't come to Sam to learn anything. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Toothache. I really appreciate that. This is so wildland. It is so hard to figure out what this guy does, like what his actual business is. His flagship consulting accelerator training has produced 25 millionaires, nearly 500 six-figure earners, and allowed over 3,000 people to quit their jobs and work full-time as consultants. That doesn't really fucking tell me anything. Look, this is wild. Jesus Christ! And you're telling me Sam Ovens has a cult following? I don't believe this for even a second. He had to have been born rich. How does okay. He quite literally just sells courses. That is his whole business. Here. I found it. It is literally only selling courses. So in 42 days, I can start my own profitable business and get my first customer. With the consulting accelerator. Fucking crazy. Thanks to Prime, Charlie Osu, and Solaire, and the resub.
People have a cult-like
Spinonymous, Commander, Mustardly, and the gift sub Lillers. Your friend was... My brother was friends with Ty Lopez a few years ago, and when he wanted to expose him, Ty sued him for defamation.
Is Dan Locke a cult?
Yeah, sounds about
yes
right.
Or no? Is High Ticket Closer a cult? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then you realize
That was honest.
they're not really trying to teach you anything. You see, the main goal is to keep you hooked on their products, to reprogram your mind to think that you need the next thing and the next thing that they release and the next thing after that, all while smiling and happily taking out your credit card and swiping it, whilst giving them millions and making you poorer or in more debt.
But smarter, because of knowledge.
So, do you want to learn how to replicate it all?
Thank you to Tier 1 Deadliest Beef in the Prime Kai. It seems like you don't have to try that hard to market it. You just say the same dog shit that everyone else says.
This is the stage.
You just copy their script.
Bottom tier gurus from the guys who are actually making the big money. You see, it's all about marketing in this industry, and if you can't market your course properly, then you're not going to make as much.
Did you buy the course? No.
You want to start
I should
by running
though.
some YouTube ads, some Facebook ads, Instagram ads, like wherever the hell you can find people who are young enough and probably in a vulnerable position to where they want to buy into whatever the hell you're selling them, which leads us on to the next point. Sell a dream.
You can make enough money to be financially free.
You could be generating profit in a matter of just hours, if not just a few days.
Earning six.
Wow, that quick, huh?
Are earning 6 and even 7 figures working from their laptops from home.
That I've got.
Like, how does anyone... I don't get it. I don't get it. How does anyone see this and be like, yeah, that's probably legit? This is no different than the sexy singles waiting to fuck you in your area. I really thought these were just dead on arrival things. I had no idea they were an actual successful business. That is mind-boggling to me. Thanks to resub Aspen and Scumnut. We give sub again, Byth.
Working from their laptops from home.
That I've got financial freedom.
When I say the word financial freedom, what picture comes to mind? Right? A beach?
This year alone, I've helped 76 people leave their jobs and become financially free.
I was able to go from being completely broke, in debt in university, to making over $86,000 in just my first 60 days.
Whoa!
Interested in creating a passive income stream.
That I'm traveling around the world.
I've been able to do some really cool stuff, travel the world.
Instead of going to college, I chose to make money online and travel the world.
And it's all there for
Thanks to Prime
you.
Kinney,
If you
the
just
resub
click the
Madeline.
link below and sign up to my
Free training.
Register for that training.
Join our completely free training.
And it's all revealed right here in this book.
I'm going to give you this for free.
The goal with this ad is to hook them in. You want to really dig into their emotions. You want to make them feel like, wait, what? This guy's earning 6 figures and he's thrown up a bunch of testimonials of his students and I can do this as well. Sure, I'll click your link. Got him. You see, here is where you lead your prey into the next stage of your funnel. This is where they enter your webinar, your free live event, they buy your free book, whatever it is. Make sure you keep it a little lengthy. In the case of a webinar, 1 to 3 hours. You see,
true perky, that's a good one.
It is, the more time they get to spend with you and the more trust they build towards you and the higher the chance that you can sell them on higher priced courses. Another thing is make sure they're not distracted. If you want to make sure that their whole attention is focused on you in this webinar.
So I'm basically just dating them.
Turn off the social media to tell your family, leave me alone.
Close down Facebook, turn off Netflix, turn off Instagram, hide your phone if you need to for the next 60 minutes because this exact training has changed literally thousands of lives and it can do the same for you.
This sounds awful.
No,
it's a parasocial relationship. It's not even training.
James, I don't have any information to tell them. What do I teach these people?
I'm not learning.
Come on. We're not trying to teach
I'm just in love
in these webinars. The goal of the webinar is to make them ask even more questions. And the goal after that, and the main goal, is to get them to buy your course. Got it? Now you want to tell them your backstory, your sob story. Tell them that you're just like them and you were poor and there wasn't anything special about you.
I never got very good grades at all. In fact, I was below average. And pretty much the only thing I was good at was hanging out with my friends and drinking beers.
Growing up, I was a loner all the way through high school, and I got beat up quite a few times.
Tell them how you hated your job.
Like the Prime Bluey and the Resub Johnny.
The rat race.
I would literally drive an hour to work each day.
I was working as an accountant, working 80 hours a week, depressed, anxious.
It just felt like a jail cell. I felt my life literally being sucked out of me minute by minute.
What you need to do is you need to sound like you're in the position that they're in at that current point in time. And if you've done your YouTube ads right, then you've probably attracted the most vulnerable of these people.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
When I didn't sleep for months on end, up all night, stressed.
People who are broke and people who really
are
young and naive enough to feel like the course can get them to that point, those are our ideal targets.
Am I going to be?
This has to be illegal in some way.
Everybody else in my family, or am I going to finally step out? I felt it. I knew there was more. Like there's more. Sometimes you just don't have the path and the plan.
It's also important to note that you want to rewire their mentality and their mindset. Tell them that money is abundant.
Money never goes away.
Even when I was a kid, though, I wouldn't have fallen for this shit. How does it happen?
How to generate the money, not save it. It's not going away.
I guess you just have to be like really gullible.
Tell them that there's so much money out there, guys. So that when it comes to the point where you give them the price of your course, in their
are their
heads,
past
the
stories true? No, of course not. What the fuck?
Already overcome when they're like, but oh, he told me that money is abundant. Doesn't matter if I finance this with £2,000 money I don't have, because money's everywhere, man. Just like he said. But here's the thing. You want to tell them that they have to put in the work, right? You want to tell them that they need to be responsible for what they do.
I'm only looking for
I don't remember if we've seen that, Hearts.
Dedicated to this, who are going to be focused on this. This is for people.
I don't know if we've seen that or not.
This is for real people who are willing to put in real work.
And you need to take action. If you're still with me today, you're an action taker.
Anyone, anywhere, from any country on earth can earn a full-time living on Amazon if they're willing to put in the work. Listen, if
they can't even use a microphone, they're using a fucking Mac built-in mic.
They're lying to you, right? Because it is not.
Can't you get like a Blue Yeti?
That's why most people, when they reach the age of retirement, right, they can't retire. Most people, are going to find themselves
because when they buy your course and it doesn't work for them, you want to make sure that they're not blaming you, that they're telling themselves, you know what, it's my fault that this didn't work. Now, you want to go in for the hard sell.
Thanks, Resub Pure Awesome. This is a Sigma male grind set for sure. Hey, what's up, babe? I bought Sam Oven's training course.
On your course, say,
so we fucking at my place of yours. What's up?
100 grand in his first month of doing it.
So it took him 1 year to get to 6 figures.
$4,000 from 2 clients.
Over $1,500 in one single day.
$7,800 in the span of about a week.
Make it sound easy. Easy, easy, easy.
You don't have to have any experience to get started. You don't have to have any tech skills or buy any software. You don't need your own product.
You never
Well, what do you need? Like, what do you do? Just sit there and hope that someone buys air? Like, you don't need any of that?
Experts. You don't need to take the risk of failing. You don't need to hire employees.
God.
No matter your...
Okay, hold on. I want to see this whole list. So what is the position here? So you don't need to even be alive, it sounds like. You don't have to have your own product or create one, okay? What do you do? You don't have to do sales. You don't have to have an audience. So who's buying this? Like, how can you read this list and be like, huh? So I do nothing. So then what happens? I buy this course and I get told I don't have to do anything, and then what? This is crazy. I've never seen the courses. I only ever see the ads and just write it off immediately. But seeing this, it's even crazier that anyone would believe this for even a second. This is literally the old fucking meme of like, step 1, question mark, step 2, profit.
You don't need to hire employees or...
No matter your age, no matter where you live, no matter your circumstances, can create a full-time income.
There's zero money needed. You don't have to wait for a closing. It all happens in about 10 or 14 days.
And it's copy and paste them into your listing and your PPC campaigns, and it's easy as that.
But it's not a
Thanks to
get rich
Darian and Goose.
Make sure you don't
and
say
Evil and
get
Shroom
rich
and Anthony.
scheme. Say everything.
Tornado
but
Alley, I think so.
Listen, if anybody ever told you it was easy to get rich, it's literally as simple as buying products for $1 and selling them on Amazon.com. They're selling you something and they're lying to you, right? Start earning passive income from Amazon, sometimes even 30 days or less, because it is not easy to get rich. And that's why most people, when they reach the age of retirement, right, they can't retire. I'm lazy. I don't want to work hard and I want to make a lot of money. So, if you're like me and you're lazy and you don't want to work very hard, but you want to make a lot of money, then this opportunity is going to be perfect for you, right?
But hold on. Some of
Is
these people
Resub
still
Luca?
have a bit of a rational part in their brain, which we don't want. Some of them are
Sweet
probably
Murky?
thinking, it seems a bit too expensive to buy a £2,500 course. I don't really think I can afford that. So here's what you want to do. You want to create scarcity.
So if you want to get these additional bonuses, you need to join now. And if you're going to think about it, you're going to miss out on this.
These bonuses
Who's this goofball? I only looked up Sam Ovens, but this guy's got my full attention. He looks like he wasn't meant to be in this line of work, like he was just an extra looking for work. So he's like the stunt double for the real John Crestani. Like, his heart doesn't seem in it at all. Let's see. John Crestani is a growth hacker known for... oh my god, that's his actual title he calls himself. Known for his contributions in helping companies reach more people and sell more products using the business model of affiliate marketing. He's an online expert in all forms of paid advertising, from Facebook ads, Google, YouTube, and native advertising networks. He's also a YouTuber. A rather popular one, almost 500,000 subs. Let's see. And see what kind of growth hacks we've got here. His beard is much thicker in these pictures, so I'm assuming that's the growth he's referring to. There's a Join John tab, About. It's all so fucking vague. Your job as an affiliate marketer is to do better job of selling the product than the merchant itself. Thanks, John. That's the entire About section. Incredible. Well, I know all I need to know now about John, I guess. Thanks to the resub Hoopsnake, Sir Eric Valentine, and the Prime Yanko. Is there anything else? There's almost no words on here. I guess he's like catering to those that are illiterate, that accidentally buy his course. Like, there is absolutely no words on this whole fucking site. It's just pictures of John. And the Join John button. There's a press tab. The future of self-employment.
And now, San Diego Connect.
You know, 1 out of 4 millennials say they want to own their own business someday. But
idiots!
What are the trends in that regard? And
not in John's world.
Entrepreneur gets started in this day and age. John Crestani is an internet commerce expert. And John, what trends are you seeing now?
Sure. So an interesting trend I'm seeing is more and more millennials are reporting on their taxes as self-employed every single year. And
Knox and
also
Yoshi.
what's interesting is on the other side of the spectrum, you have more older folks, 60 and up, reporting self-employed and starting their own online businesses simply because there aren't jobs available.
So old folks can learn these new tricks.
Yes,
That's
sir.
very encouraging to say. Tell us more about your background and your success in this space.
So I started off in college. I was running a little tutoring business, and I want to get some extra beer money, so I set up a website and I put out some ads. I kind of taught myself to get more customers, and that turned into working for an ad agency out of college and doing pretty well, so that some of the business owners said,
he is wearing a leather jacket, so he means business.
You know it, I had my own business.
He sure does, and if you Google John Crestani, you'll see what he's talking about. Now,
no, that's how I ended up here. I Googled John Crestani, and I saw nothing that made any sense, which is how I landed on this unlisted video on a most likely fake news segment he made. I quite literally can't find anything about what he does. It is like genuinely impossible to understand anything that John Crestani is doing. All he says is he's creating affiliate marketers and that it's your job to make money. Like what do you mean? I'm not learning anything. I'm just being confused. Alright, let's finish this off.
If you're going to think about it, you're going to miss out on this.
These bonuses are only available for a very limited time and are only available for the people who are really ready to invest into their future today.
He is a growth hacker, I
Once these
suppose.
bonuses are gone, guys. They're gone forever.
For people on this webinar today only, I'm going to do it for $1,999.
You can tell them it's okay to finance it with their credit cards or whatever the hell.
The money. If the money is the biggest hurdle, but if you have the desire, if you have the time,
Oh,
if you have the
God.
willingness,
Oh,
we have
God.
an
Don't do
option
it.
for you. You can
No.
actually use PayPal credit and
John!
get started.
Go into debt for John,
Little to no money
or you'll
down.
never be successful.
Essentially free today.
That's rather evil, John. Thanks to the resub, cheese wheel, and muffins, and gray. And the primes are.
Now you can sit back and watch that sweet, sweet profit fly in.
When I say the word financial freedom, what picture comes to mind? Right, a beach. You're sitting on the what is it? What's it called?
Oh wow! Look at all the money.
Yes, that's right. And then you're drinking your what?
All this money, it's right there.
Why stop there?
That's true to self.
But I guess
That's
you're sitting back there
crazy.
in your mansion, sipping your champagne and wondering, man, I wonder how none of these people have said anything yet. Where they got the information from anyway. What's important to always look out for is what they're telling me the method in which they got rich themselves. And with most of these people selling the online course,
Thanks for 5 new subs, apathy.
once you
Thank you
spot
for
the
that, man.
signs that you're listening to or you've bought into the product of an online fake guru, just run. It's really not worth it, and I mean it when I say that most of them are just trying to get you addicted to their products, because after all, you are just a number in their funnel to them, and ultimately you're just a number in their bank account to them. You're going to see more and more of these online gurus. I think personally a lot of them aren't going to last. I think
I'm surprised they're
eventually
still
some of them
around.
Get extremely unethical, or they're going to be caught out in some sense, or there's going to be some kind of regulation. But for your own sake, just don't get into them in the first place.
Thanks to the prime, Eslin S.
So thank you
Linroll
guys
and the
for
resub
watching
Wayne and
till the end
Gandalf.
of this video. My name is James Janney. If you liked what you saw, please do hit the like button. It helps
Damn.
so much. With
That was a really well put
channel,
together
what I'm
video.
doing.
I hadn't heard of
If you
half of
wanna
those
see more
gurus.
content like this, I've got a lot of exciting stuff planned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Check out my last video as well. I did it.
I hope he sells a course at the end.
Going
These are all scams, but mine's real.
That's an awesome video, especially
It'd be
if you're
fucking
intrigued
great.
and you're curious as to whether you should go. Comment down below if you have made it to the end here. I'll respond to all of it, I promise. And it means a lot that you have watched up until this point.
That was a great video, actually. The only major gurus I knew were Ty Lopez and the Paul brothers. The Paul brothers, I don't know if they still do, but they used to do online seminars just like that. Genuine, full throttle, dog shit, awful courses. And I actually watched one, because obviously being the Paul brothers, people just put out the entire course. So I watched some of it. And I just assumed everyone would know that all of that shit is fake, but I guess not. Actually fucking